Hey everyone, Richard Metal Fan here, bringing you guys an old school album review. And today we're going to be looking into this debut album from the pretty much the band that got me into metal. Their first album came out 20 years ago today, 20th anniversary. And as you can see below the title, today we're going to be reviewing System of a Down's self-titled album. This was released on June 30th, 1998 through American Records. Now, everybody should have at least heard of System of a Down. Like, they're a four-piece metal band, alternative metal, and this was around the time where the new metal sort of happened. From Los Angeles, California, all four members are of Armenian descent. So I think they're sort of like related to some their ancestors are from the Armenian genocide. And like they've been around since 1994. They formed. And like there's some of the members had like different other bands and stuff and then they got like their entire lineup on this album, and they started playing shows. They got signed around 97 or so, and then they started working on their first album. And in my honest opinion, I think this is a pretty good solid debut. Production wise, it's like I said, sounds like very 90s. Like, definitely hear a lot of the sort of like new metal traits, since it was around the time when new metal was sort of like banging with bands like them, Korn, and Deftones, bands of that nature. The lyrically, some of the lyrics sound a little bit goofy and silly, and some of the lyrics are really political, like talking about like genocide and sort of like stuff of the Armenian genocide, I should say. Vocally, let's talk about Serj Tankian's vocals. I mean, his vocals are pretty good, but they would later become powerful, more like stronger, like on later releases. Guitar wise, Darren Malakian's guitar tone is pretty good, and his little vocal, he does the like backing vocals like here on there, but I mean, you could hear it a little bit, but it wasn't until like Toxicity, and later on you could definitely hear his voice a little bit more. The bass playing wise, I mean, Shabo Adagian's bass, you could definitely hear it well. It's pretty well up there in the mix. And the drumming from John Dolmayan is pretty good. Yeah, let's dive into this album track by track. Now, the album opens up with Sweet Pea, which is kind of a weird song title. It starts off with sort of like a weird like guitar effect, and then it just goes boom, right into the face. Just very fast-paced vocals. Now sort of like a little break with sort of like a little bass solo, and then Serj does some like really great death growls in there. Here, and it sort of like slows down and just picks it right back up near the end of the song. Overall, I think it's a pretty solid opener. And then we go into No. Starts off with a really great, showcases a really great drum intro from John. Like, I think that's one of the best drum intros he's done on there. Sugar, probably I think the first single off this album. Just very, very energetic and just really get you moving. And then we go into Suggestions. It starts off with a very gentle acoustic guitar intro. And it has like sort of like weird kind of like verses, and then I love how they're sort of like then the acoustic guitar comes back in, and then boom, hits like a little heavy guitar in there. It's just really good. Spiders, and this is kind of where the album sort of like slows down a little bit. Has like a very soft kind of like bass intro, and it just and just really, really soothing song. The Devil, kind of a very silly song. Like, starts off with sort of like a little like drums and like a little bass, and the guitars come in, and it's just very just a good song. Soil. Well, another good, pretty good song. And it's just all over the place. It's just ugh. That's all. Only thing I could really say about that. War. I'm only saying it because it's spelled like WAR with a question mark, so it's like war. Or, which I mean, lyrically, it sort of talks about war, or it's a good topic to talk about. Mind. Probably much. I think this is the longest song on here. It's about 6 minutes long. It starts off with a very bass intro. It starts off very slow. Like I said, bass intro, and then sort of like very soft for like about a minute and a half or so, and then it gets heavy in like the 2 minutes in there. Yeah, overall it's a pretty interesting song. Peephole, I mean, I think it's an okay song. I'm not really into that. Cube Ertz, I believe that's how you say it. It starts off with like a weird like guitar intro, and then it just goes boom. Then it's just like some weird like vocals from like Surge goes. It's a good song. Darts. It's just a very heavy, just like just like get you like moving and stuff. And then the album closes with the song PLUCK, which is an acronym for Politically Lying Unholy Cowardly Killers, which I think from the liner notes it sort of like dedicates this song to like the victims of the Armenian genocide, which is I think is a pretty sort of like ending it on like a serious note. And I think it's a pretty good song. Now overall, System of a Down's self-titled debut is a pretty solid start to their career. Yeah, if I were to give this album a score, I'd probably give this probably a 9 out of 10. So yeah, that's my review of the first System of a Down album. Guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think about it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Oh, and keep it metal. And if anybody's also going to see Rest Repose tonight, which is, no Jared Dines from YouTube's band, just let me know, come say hi. I'll see you all there, and keep it metal.